guys, it's Jessica and welcome to Friday's edition of Mom Talk TV. I am doing the mommy scenario tag, which is something that I have never done before. I'm going to answer these questions as honestly and as you know, I have not read the questions. So we're just going to see what happens here. Okay. Your kid is refusing to eat dinner. Do you stand your ground and demand that they eat what you made or make something else? I 100% stand my ground. This is how it goes in my house. Here are a few of my rules. You have to try a new food, and I'm not talking a little tasty nibble. I'm talking you need to take a bite of food, chew it, and swallow it. If you don't like it, I'm not going to make you eat it. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in forcing a kid to eat vegetables because I know what vegetables he likes, so I know that he's getting the nutrients. He's taking a multivitamin. If my son is gagging on green beans, I am not going to make him eat, 2 tablespoonfuls of green beans because it takes your body a while to acquire a taste for a food. Another thing that I do at mealtime, I give him a tablespoon of food for every year of his age. So he has 5 tablespoons of food on his plate right now. He's 5 years old. It's not a lot to ask for a child to finish that. I expect him to finish what I put on his plate because I am not putting more on his plate. 9 times out of 10 with this new method that I have been doing, he will ask me for more food. If he does not ask me for more food, he can get up and leave the table. I will never ever force him to finish his meal, but if he does not finish what was on his plate, he cannot have a snack. He cannot eat again until his next meal. You can write me nasty comments if you want to. I'm hoping for supportive comments because my son is not starving. I give him very healthy foods. You need to eat those healthy foods before you get your reward food. Number 2, your kid has a meltdown at the store. Nothing is working to calm them. Do you leave and come back another time or grit your teeth and finish shopping? Okay. I had a situation in Kmart. Bribery works every time with my son, and there were these little rides outside that only cost $0.25. So I would give him $0.25 at the beginning of the shopping trip, and if he was okay throughout the shopping trip, then he gets to pick whatever little ride he wants to go on or play a claw game or do whatever. It's costing me $0.25, people, to have a good shopping trip. Sorry, that's just the way that I do things. You might not agree with it, but I find that it works for me. This particular time I was with my mother in the store and my son, and he has his $0.25. And he was a mad person. He was running here, running there, not staying by mommy, unsafe, not listening, unsafe. So I simply took his $0.25 and I put it in my pocket and he pitched a fit. And my mother was like, people are staring at you. I could give a rat's butt. Who's staring at me? I am not going home with them. I am going home with my child. If I don't see through what I say I'm going to do, he's never going to believe that I'll see anything through. So if he's having a hard time and maybe he's sick and he's not acting himself, I might leave the store. But if it's for a behavioral issue, absolutely not. I'm there getting done what I have to get done. It doesn't faze me when people look at me and turn their noses down because I've seen you in the same supermarket where your kid's pushing you around and calling you names and you're giving in to him. So no, I don't leave. I finish what I'm doing. Number 3, your kid gets too many toys for their birthday. Do you make them do you make some returns or save them for a rainy day? My son's birthday is in January. January 9th is my son's birthday. It's so close to Christmas that it's absolutely crazy. So birthdays are, it's actually a blessing to me that it's that close because what will happen for his birthday, since he got so many great things for Christmas, people tend to get him something junky just so he has something to open. Like they'll maybe get him a couple of things from the dollar store, some robots, some cars, and then that will come with a gift card or some cash in an envelope. We have so much money to spend throughout the year to buy him rewards and to buy him prizes that we do space out his birthday gifts, yes. But as far as things that, you know, if he gets gifts, we don't space it out. We allow him to open them. But if he gets checks, they automatically get deposited into his account. If he gets gift cards and money, that gets saved for a rainy day or for a reward. He's memorized his address and his phone number. So we made a couple of trips to Five Below. So we do space them. We space that part of it out. Number 4, your kid is protesting sleep. Do you give in at 3 a.m., get them up and turn on a movie, or continue to rock, nurse, etc. to get them to go back to sleep? When he was first born, I loved that he didn't sleep through the night because I wanted to be with him all of the time. I think I'm one of those weird mothers that was like in bed, exhausted, but yet still waiting for him to cry so I could just go and be with him. Because I felt like I was the only person in the world awake at that moment. It was just me and him in the world and nothing else mattered. And I love those times. Now that he's a little bit older and I know that he needs his sleep for things like school, it's important to me that he get back to sleep. So he wakes up. I say, baby, why are you up? Nothing. I just want to be with you. Let's go make pee-pee. Give him a little bit of drink of water. And I get him right back in bed. And sometimes he says, I just want you to keep me company. So I'll stay in his room for about 5 or 10 minutes. And if he's not asleep yet, I'll say, you have to go to sleep now, okay? We have a big day tomorrow. Give him a kiss, and I leave. So I do make him go back to sleep. Unless he's sick. He had a very high fever. I don't want to say, he had 103 fever. He had the flu a while ago. So he just was not sleeping at all. He fell asleep at 6 o'clock in the evening. So I knew he was going to be up way, way, way early. So I just came out with him and we sat down and got under the blankets and covered ourselves up. And ultimately I got the flu too, but it's worth it. Worth every single second. Number 5, you have an appointment and no babysitter. Do you bring them or do you reschedule? Depends on the appointment. If I had a job interview, I wouldn't bring my son. He's good at doctor's offices. I like to bring him with me to appointments like that, to dentists, to doctors, so he sees me going through it. He understands that you're not supposed to be scared, you're not supposed to be worried. But for something like a job interview or maybe like a class at the gym or a manicure and pedicure, God, when have I had a manicure and pedicure appointment? It's been years. I probably would not bring him with me. I would reschedule it, and I would pick it out for a time that I couldn't, you know, that I would have my husband home to stay with him. Sorry for taking my glasses off and putting them on and taking them off. I'm an old lady. I'm 39, so I'm not old. Sorry if you're 39 and over and you're watching this. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry. I just feel like an old lady today. This is number 6. You have 20 minutes until unexpected company arrives. Do you clean up your messy house or figure, hey, it's okay, I've got kids? I tried my best to clean up. My bedroom door will be locked. I think the things that I try to do the most are really quick, clean the bathroom as best as I can and straighten up in the kitchen. I throw a lot of stuff in my bedroom. We have so many shoes. I'm looking right now. I'm right by my front door. We have so many shoes by our front door. It's ridiculous. If I could turn my webcam around, I would. I grab handfuls of stuff and I just throw it into the bedroom. And my husband comes home. He's like, oh, wow, the house looks really clean. And then he goes into the bedroom. He's like, okay, so who came over? This wasn't a planned event. This was a 20-minute free-for-all, clean up fast kind of thing. So within reason, I try to straighten up. I'm going to go crazy. It's not like the Queen of England is coming to my house. That's something that my grandmother would have said. All right, number 7, you are running late and only have time to do your hair or makeup. Which do you choose? Do you see me right now? I would do neither. I'll throw my hair up in a bun if it's too crazy. And my makeup, I have gone out of the house unaware that I did not even wash my face and I have last night's makeup under my eyes. It happens. I would like for one person to tell me a time where they went out less than polished and someone confronted them with it. Let people think what they're going to think. That's my attitude, and that's something that I try to convey to my son. People are going to think regardless of how you are. They're going to make up their own scenarios. Let them. Who cares? You're a busy person. You're a mom. You're getting stuff done. That's the important thing. All right. You're at the park. Oh, number 8. You're at the park and another child pushes your child. Do you intervene and correct them or go find the child's parent? That was never more apparent than yesterday. I took him to Sky Zone for some bouncing, and there are rules, and he knows, listen, if you don't follow the rules, you don't come back to Sky Zone. Mommy's not going to take you. These rules are not there because people want to be mean to you. They're there for safety. If you don't know what Sky Zone is, it's a trampoline place. They have trampolines everywhere. They have it's like a basketball court, and every square inch of it is either trampoline or trampoline rungs. Even the walls are trampolines. So it's a fantastic place. And the thing that really pissed me off was that it was not a very busy day. But there was this one kid that kept coming over and getting, I don't want to say aggressive. He was just getting very, very excited because it's an exciting place, and I understand that. But the rules of the place are when you are on a trampoline or you see someone else on a trampoline, you don't go and jump on that trampoline. Okay, mom and son can be on the trampoline together. But if there's a kid and they're bouncing, you don't go and bounce on that same trampoline. You have your own personal space, right? And Bobby is aware of this. So this kid kept coming in and jumping in his personal space, and Bobby said, this isn't safe. So the kid hauls off and does this big jump kind of lunge and knocks Bobby over. Thankfully, Bobby didn't cry. He thought it was hilarious. But I was freaking mortified. And I looked at the kid. I said, you need to follow the rules or I'm going to tell your mother. And I will say something to someone's mother. I don't care. I really don't care. There have been times that I have said to children, that's not how we play. That might be how you play. That's not how we play. So I'm sorry, until you can play nicely, you can't play with Bobby. And either they'll walk away or they'll continue. And if they continue, then I will go and find a mother and be like, listen, your son's being really aggressive. Can you speak with him about it? And I've gotten looks. And again, my attitude is, I don't care. I'm a parent to my child. I do what's best for my kid. I don't care if you judge me. And I don't care if, if you look at me and get all bent out of shape for me saying something, then that's fine too. I need to do what's best for my kid. So that was the mommy scenario tag. I tried to answer everything as honestly as I could. I'm sorry if this went too long, but tune in next week for something pretty fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it has to do with me and Melissa. Bye, guys.